walk through how to create an event for your shared calendar. We already walked through how to create the shared calendar, and now it's time to start using it. So the shared calendar here is called Math Class, and as you click on that, you'll have a flyout that will show you the settings and various things that you can do with this shared calendar. And what we're going to do here is create an event on this calendar. Click that. We go to the calendar screen. And here we enter the event name. So we can say Chapter 4 Math Test on Fractions. So that is what will show up as the title of the event in your shared calendar. So that's what will appear on your parents' and students' calendars as the name of the event. For things that happen just on a daily basis, we can do it as an all-day event. If it's at a certain time of the day, you can set the time here. But most classes will do just this is going to be due on Thursday. So you can do an all-day event. You can change the date here to whatever it's going to be. Let's say it's going to be next Monday. So here we have the event details. We can put in the location. You can usually just put in your school here. It isn't terribly important because people generally know where it is, but if it is a field trip or something like that, this will integrate with Google Maps and include a link to the location to make it easy for people to get there. You can add video calls and things like that. We're not going to go through it right now. If you have multiple shared calendars, this is where you'd see them. Here we have pre-selected Math Class because we chose that as the first event that we're adding to the shared calendar. This will show your email address as the teacher who's creating this event. And then here we can put the description in here, covering fractions that we learned this week. So here you can put in other notes. You can let people know what chapter it's for, if there's certain books you're going to be covering, but any sort of details that you'd want to include in this event so that people can be better prepared. If it has, if it's going to include stuff from previous assignments, you can call that out. Anything that you really want in here as far as details so people know what's going to be covered on this event. A nice thing here is that you can add an attachment. So if there's a study guide or worksheet that goes with it, we can just click Add an Attachment. And here you'll have access to your the files on Google Drive, or you can upload it from your local computer, which is probably what you're going to want to do. Select Files from the computer. I already have a thing here for Chapter 4 Study Guide. Choose that, and it immediately uploads it, and you just hit Upload. And then, boom, it's added to your event. Here you're able to color this event so it would appear in a specific color if somebody's using Google Calendar. It'll automatically default to whatever color you have selected for the shared calendar. And this is a nice feature. You can add a notification. So what we can do here is select Email and say one day before at 9 o'clock. So the morning before, all the parents and children that are on this shared event will get an email reminding them that this is coming up. You'd want to just show as available so that this doesn't actually block time on people's calendars. If parents want to add this to their work calendar, this will not interfere with their work calendar. It just shows up as an informative thing, but won't actually take up any time or show up to anybody else to make them look busier than they actually are. In visibility, you just set it as the calendar default, which we set up as public earlier. If you wanted to change it and make it private, you could do that here. And that's pretty much it. And you click Save, and then that item is added to your calendar.